Speaking of Biden, you guys, he was such a mess over the last couple days. There's so many examples and they're all quick and short, but hilarious, each in their own right. Like, for example, when he walked out onto the stage and had to greet a bunch of different people, look at the lost, just like old man shuffle that is his entrance.
And the way he runs, like the way he shuffle runs is like a 2-year-old, like a little toddler going,
oh my God. Oh my God.
It's so
and
bad.
Then still he tries to say these things that make him look like a tough guy, right? Where he's saying that he basically is saying that guys like Trump are the kind of guys that you like want to punch out. And then he's like, I'm not saying we should punch him out. Please stop.
Think about the guys you grew up with, you like to get into the corner and just give them a straight left. I'm not suggesting we hit the president.
Try it. I would love to see him try that. When I saw that yesterday, I started thinking about how he has this like in his brain, this like violent thing. And then I started thinking about his dog Commander and how Commander bit everybody. And I started going down the rabbit hole of what happened to Commander and how Commander had to leave. And then I realized, I know it's off topic, but I just have to tell you guys what I found out. So Commander had to leave because of biting incidents. And then back in 2021, Major and Champ also had to leave the White House because of biting incidents. It's not coincidental that 3 dogs have had to move out of your house because they're aggressive. And I honestly blame that on the owner.
For sure.
I'm convinced this is not a dog issue. It's he did stuff to those dogs. And I'm putting that out there and I'm starting that rumor and I don't care. I don't care. Y'all can spread it. Because you just don't have 3 dogs that have to leave your house because of biting issues. That is an owner who is a jerk to dogs. So I'm just putting that out there. He sucks with dogs. And I think he has a problem with anger. I'm just saying that. Put it out there. Yeah.
And remember, was it a couple weeks ago where he did that flub, that gaffe where he was just like, you got to choose freedom over democracy or whatever. Yeah. And everybody was like, what? Well, he did it again.
Are you ready to choose freedom over democracy? For democracy.
Look at that lobotomized Lemming in the background. He's like, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Oh my God. And then he kept he lied and lied and lied and lied yesterday. Like he tried to say that he used to drive a 4-wheeler when in fact the real story is that he was a passenger for 1 second for like a day, a half day. Like it was basically job shadowing.
For 4 seconds.
And he says, I used to be an 18-wheeler driver.
Oh my God.
Please stop.
Yeah.
But he had a couple of instances yesterday when he lied and then also had like the gibberish happen where you can't understand the words that are coming out of his face. And in one of those instances, he was specifically trying to say that he cut the debt, which is a
complete lie.
Complete lie.
Absolute lie.
And then he says, I don't even know what.
I cut the national debt so far.
No, you didn't. You didn't do that.
And still got all these other things in.
What?
The interest on the debt is like 1.2 trillion. The interest, 12%.
Wait a minute. But what did he say? I need you to tell me what he said.
I have to translate? Okay.
All these other things in. Most significant.
One more time. Because what? Okay, so he cut the debt, right? He cut the debt. And then what?
And still got all these other things in.
And still got That was what he just said. And you guys, did you get that? He's such an idiot. The guy behind him, I want to shave that crap off his face. God, you have no idea. So annoying.
God.
And also, he didn't cut the debt at all. We all know that's a complete lie. And I don't know when people are going to start paying attention to the debt because that has driven me crazy for 15 years. Ever since we used to do Tea Party rallies. Nobody cares about the debt. And eventually we're just going to like drive over the cliff and like we're going to implode economically. And people are going to be like, wait, why did that happen?
Biden said he cut it.
I don't understand why that happened. Oh my God, we've been screaming it for 15 years. I swear.
Yeah. Okay, I need your translator skills
here we go.
For this one as well.
He's going to say
I know he's talking about climate, but I don't know what he's saying about
Okay,
it.
here we go.
Most significant investments in climate ever. The work that you risked your lives doing lots of it.
What? No. I don't know. I'm at a loss on that one. Here's the climate.
Okay, so there was that, and then
Climate.
he was out in Florida, as you know. This was like a couple days ago.
Right.
And what's that chick's name? This chick right here, Nikki Fried. God, I can't stand her.
Yeah, she's annoying.
So she's talking about killing all the babies, like
Yeah.
really, really, really wanting to kill babies. Imagine being such a psycho, demented old fool that you decide to give yourself the cross
Sign of the cross.
while she's talking about killing babies.
Mm-hmm.
Make this make sense.
And then we come back here to the state of Florida, where Ron DeSantis felt like he needed to run for president, and so 15 weeks wasn't good enough. We had to go to 6 weeks.
What? And people laughed at that? People laughed at that. Were they nervously laughing at that? Like, oh God. Were they waiting for lightning to hit? Because it should have hit him. I mean, like, he is one of those Catholics that puts ashes like by himself on his head once a year. And he's like, look, everybody, I'm a Catholic. I can't. I just cannot.
Oh my God.
Somebody needs to excommunicate him from the church because he and Nancy Pelosi, I can't. This is the reason that I'm not Catholic. He and Nancy Pelosi are the reason. And so somebody needs to take care of that. Somebody.
Also, he struggled yesterday saying the word woman. That's a tough word for him, man.
It's
You
hard.
guys,
It's a really
you
hard
can't-
woman. It's a 2-syllable word. It's hard.
You
It's
can't
really
be
hard.
expected.
Well, I mean, if they
you
can't
can't be
define it,
expected.
how can you say it if you can't define it?
Well, here he is giving it the old college try.
We'll teach Donald Trump and extreme MAGA Republicans a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women of America.
The women. Yeah. I mean, I love how he's like, but I love how he's like, don't mess with women when he just gutted the crap out of Title IX.
Right?
And he just
My
absolutely hates women and he hates girls. Make no mistake, they do.
And then sort of the piece de resistance, if you will, was the moment where he decided to read the instructions that were on the teleprompter instead of just doing the instructions that were on the teleprompter. This got a lot of attention yesterday.
My man, imagine what we can do next. 4 more years. Pause. 4 more years.
Pause. I cannot with this guy. What a freaking idiot.
Oh my God, that was my favorite.
Pause.
No, that's you idiot. So amazingly, after that, you know how the White House always has to release a transcript of anything that Joe Biden never does ever in public.
Yeah.
They covered for him.
Oh, really?
And they basically said that when he said pause, that it was inaudible.
We all heard it.
I mean, it was perfectly audible.
Yeah, we heard it.
Can
you
you
guys hear
even?
that? Yeah.
Oh my God. I was so cracking up at that.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
should
you can't
totally
cover.
Totally give him 4 more years, you guys. That'll work out great for us. Yeah.